Welcome in to DNVR Bets Daily and Andre. The world needs to know. Well, first of all, our long national nightmare is over. Second of all,
let's go.
Wait, we have Maction on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Wow, so 0 days without football this week.
Because then we'll have Maction on Wednesday too. The Mac saw a problem in the world and they said, I have a solution for you people.
I would say that the MAC is the most advanced conference in the history of football.
Absolutely. Certainly the most patriotic and the one that considers the people first.
This is why I've been going about my entire day thinking it was Wednesday, because I knew there was Maction tonight. So that just threw off my entire weekly schedule. I'm not mad at them for it, though. I'm actually quite happy. So anyways, our long national nightmare is over. But the world needs to know, Andre, animal crackers or animal cookies? The entire world is debating this right now. Animal crackers, of course, come in the little square circus box. Animal cookies are like the pink and white ones with the little sprinkles.
Oh, no, circus box.
You want the crackers. Yeah. Animal crackers.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's the correct opinion. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, our guy here in the comments, 20% odds boost for Maction tonight at DraftKings Sportsbook. Is that just straight up or is it another parlay?
I believe that's parlay related.
Okay, that's parlay.
So get ready.
We're one for one on Mac parlays.
Of course we are, yeah.
Yep. So
3+ legger for some action.
And there's 3 games tonight. Mm-hmm. So we'll just get one thing from each game.
Yeah.
And get it rolling. That's exciting. That is quite exciting. All right, we will get to the Maction and our sponsored parlay. But first, it's Tuesday, which means we guess the lines. And honestly, a tradition unlike any other.
Truly. I mean, my favorite day of the week. I look forward to it very much. Luckily, our pre-tailgate meeting was absolute nonsense, so I had plenty of time to guess the lines while we were doing that. And we start with, again, I don't know what the NFL schedule makers are doing, but this Thursday nighter with the Colts going to the Tennessee Titans seems far too good. Far too good for a Thursday. Not what I expect.
What are we doing? At this stage of the season, the team should have at least 8 combined losses.
Right. At least.
At least.
Yeah.
So anyways, how dare they give us such a good game? Does that mean we got a bad Monday nighter? Vikings, Bears. Of course it does.
I mean, it could be worse. Right?
No.
Fair enough. It could have been Washington football team at the Detroit Lions with Matthew Stafford.
I want my Midwest slop fests on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. You're not wrong. We all love some action here. But Colts going to the Titans. What do you think?
At Titans, it's got to be at Titans -3. Right in that area.
You're going to get it. I figured neutral field, I would favor the Titans by 1.5. So in Tennessee, 4.5. It is just 2 points. Titans by 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the way I thought of it was, I think it should be Titans -4.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, the book always likes the Colts more than me, so I just gave them an extra point.
Right. I thought the book was going to come around on the Titans and come around on the Colts. Not so. I think we like Tennessee. That's a fun way to start off this.
Yeah, I definitely like Tennessee.
Yes, big. The Colts are terrible. Jaguars at Green Bay Packers. I hate myself for having taken the Colts last week.
Okay, so we obviously learned a tough lesson this week, Andre. I specifically learned a tough lesson. It is no time to be confident in heavy favorites. It's just not the time. You actually were hammering this early in the season. You said this is when you got to jump on the bad teams because the lines aren't big enough yet.
Right.
And I mean, the Jets beat the Patriots last night. Like, don't let the final score fool you. The Jets beat the Patriots last night at football and then realized what they were doing and decided to throw the game the other way. I have never been more convinced of anything in my life than I am of that. So, like, I can't even say, like, oh, well, at least I picked the winning team in the Patriots. No. The Patriots lost. And they also didn't even come close to covering. The Jets probably should have covered the Patriots spread on the Patriots.
Pretty much. I mean, that was an elite matchup of losing football teams going mano a mano. Who can lose this? And the Jets proved their elite status. But yeah, that was problematic. And yeah, these big lines are concerning. The Jaguars covered a big spread just last week. Packers should get back some of those injured guys, but how many? Yeah, what you got?
Is Gardner? We're not expecting to have him back.
No. We will be gluten intolerant for one more week at least.
I might have to be gluten tolerant, especially if Laviska plays, because he didn't play this last week, but they said he should be good to go this week.
Right.
Oh God, I don't know. Green Bay minus 12.5.
Minus 12.5. Don't like how this is going. You are going to win this. Again, I went way too low. I went 10.5. It's 13.5.
I don't like. I am gun shy on big spreads this week.
I mean, that's bait. That's bait right there. The Packers, they're in a lot of close games.
I just took the bait like across the board this week, and I've just got hooks all throughout my mouth.
Yeah. I mean, that was my line when I texted you last night. We're really going to lose money on the Cowboys and because of the Cowboys and Jets this week.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I promised I would go in the order of how I gave these picks, and I already jumped that because I went on the order of the sports book. So back to the order of how I gave production these picks. Tampa Bay at Carolina. This is a fun one.
Tampa Bay at Carolina. Well, I already know which way I'm going to go on this.
Yeah.
I think we're going to disagree. Tampa Bay minus 5.5.
Damn you by a half point. You get me because I said Tampa Bay by 3. It's Tampa Bay by 4.5.
Okay, so yeah, I'm with it. I like Tampa Bay.
I don't know what to make of these two teams. Carolina disappoints me greatly 2 weeks ago on Thursday night, losing to the Falcons. Then they do a great job covering a double-digit spread and almost beating the Chiefs. While the Buccaneers back-to-back weeks have looked terrible. They almost lost to the Giants on Monday night 2 weeks ago and then get humiliated by the Saints. I'm leaning Carolina. I need to look into this more. Now, this would be a nice Thursday night candidate. Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants.
They already did that once on Thursday Night Football this year.
Yeah, that's true. You can't make it always a Thursday night. God help me because I kind of like putting money on the Giants. They are frisky.
2 weeks in a row for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, God help you because the Eagles are the better football team.
Indeed they are. Indeed they are. You will probably trounce me on this as well.
Wow. There's no way. So here's my line of thinking. I believe the last time they played, it was 6.5 for the Eagles. So you would think it'd be a 6-point swing, right? You take away the home 3 and give it to the other side. Yeah. Now you've got to pick them. But there's just no way they put these two teams as pick them.
No, wait. It was 6.5. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. That is a 6-point swing. Yeah.
But I just don't think that's what this would be.
No.
If it was, I'd be all over the Eagles.
Right. As would most people.
So let's call it somewhere cool. Eagles minus 3.
You get it again. I need to pick it up, but I did this hours ago, so my hands are tied. It's minus 3.5.
Oh.
So it's a 3-point swing for the home.
I'd love to
but
just know what their thought process was on that, like how they got there.
I would too. I think it's that the Eagles keeps thinking it up, and the Giants have been semi-frisky, which is why I had the Eagles as only a 1-point favorite. Neutral
So
site.
you were pretty close to the only reason I won this is because of probably my Eagles bias. Because I think the Eagles are a lot better than the Giants.
Well, do I have Giants bias, and I went too low on this because of my Giants bias?
But at least if you basically followed the original line of thinking I had, which was
right, mm-hmm.
Flip
6.5.
3, flip the home 3.
that hook, that 3.5. I would never take 3.5. Eagles by more than a field goal, lethal. Would never do that or advise that to anyone. Washington football team at the Detroit Lions. We do have a line for this, even though the Lions quarterback should be out, right? Matthew Stafford was cleared for COVID. Then he plays this week against the Vikings. Then he gets injured. Chase Daniel gets thrown in. So that kind of throws a wrench in all this. And I guess I tried to consider that, but Washington football team just got beat outright as a 3-point favorite by the Giants. So neither of these teams are very good.
Man, I think they're going to just hate the football team. Chase Daniel, arguably the best backup in football, other than maybe Joe Flacco.
Other than Joe Flacco, indeed.
I tweeted this out last night, and I mean it when I say I don't think I saw Joe Flacco have a practice as good as he played last night when he was in Denver.
I believe it. I mean, now, in fairness, probably most of those practices, the defense wasn't trying to blow the game.
That is true.
Yeah.
There was one play where Joe Flacco had three wide open receivers inside 10 yards. I was like, what? This is on purpose. Like that would never happen to a Bill Belichick defense unless it was on purpose. Which, like, how about Bill Belichick? Wouldn't you love your legacy to be so solidified that when your team sucks, everyone assumes you're doing it on purpose?
I mean, I'd much rather have the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have that kind of reputation.
Okay, anyways, Detroit minus 5.5.
I thought this would be even. It's Detroit by 4.
They like Detroit, dude. They always like Detroit. I haven't bet on Detroit all year because they keep putting them in positions that I don't trust them to be in.
Yeah, and Detroit's awful. And without Matthew Stafford, they're especially awful. I would hammer the football team. I hate to say it, but I would.
What's the line?
Oh, -4 for Detroit.
4, yeah.
Absurd.
I think they just hate. I mean, they hate the football team.
Rightfully so after this last week, but boy, how can you not hate the Lions?
But the football team is also down to Alex Smith as their quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. And maybe I still have in my mind that, the football team's frisky, that defensive front is tough. Like, that hasn't proved to be true since, like, the first 2 weeks when they gave Cleveland and Philly a hard time. So
I haven't heard Chase Young's name in a while.
I know, because he's been kind of banged up and stuff, too. So.
Yeah.
It's been weird. Houston at Cleveland is the next game. Fun, potent offenses. Cleveland's coming off a bye. I imagine Baker should be fine and playing in this one. Nick Chubb back for the Browns. Texans have 2 wins.
Who's the home team?
Cleveland.
I don't even know who should be the favorite in this. I'll just give them the home 3 and say Cleveland -3.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3.5. I said Cleveland -6.5. The Texans are terrible. They can only beat the Jaguars.
They're not terrible.
They can't cover the spread against the Jags.
They're bottled. They're just a bottled up, Coke and Mentos waiting to explode.
I don't know about that. I mean, that's proven to be true about the Falcons and Vikings, but it's true about Houston. Cleveland's actually been frisky and kind of good. I guess 6.5. I thought the question here should be, can Cleveland beat them by more of a touchdown? Yes or no?
It's just, again, my entire strategy here is, what does the book think of the teams? And the book doesn't love the Browns.
Got a great feel for the book this week. No doubt about that. No, you're right. I mean, they hate the Browns. They want to bait you into taking the Browns, and against the Texans,
they kind of like the Texans.
Yeah, they kind of like the Texans. They're like me. They decided to quit the Texans too late. The over here 52.5. Very, very juicy. Next, we have Broncos at Raiders. I usually start by asking you if you've seen this line. I haven't.
I think I have.
Well, give us a guess. You're whooping my ass anyways.
Wait, I thought I saw the same line that it was this last weekend. So Raiders -4.
On the DraftKings Sportsbook, we have it at Raiders -5.5.
Oh.
I put it at 6. So finally I win one.
You won one that I thought I already saw.
Right, exactly. Yeah, how'd you felt out the book? Now, Raiders coming off that nice win that made us some money against the Chargers. But boy, 5.5? It's a lot. It's a lot.
I've never been so unconfident in the Broncos. And it has nothing to do with Drew Lock and everything to do with it has something to do with Drew Lock. Yeah. But it has a lot more to do with the fact that the defense can't stop anyone. Yeah, 30 points in 3 straight games, and the Raiders can score.
Yeah.
Yes. And they have Darren Waller, who we know the Broncos can't cover.
Yep. Good.
I'm
they
really
get their
worried.
Corners back, and they get Shelby Harris back. But
hopefully they get their corners back.
Right.
You know, everyone was rejoicing today because they signed Devontae Bosby, who has become a cult hero in Denver. But it also tells me that they might not think they're getting Bryce Callahan back this week, or AJ Boy, one of the two.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this is a stay away. Maybe this is an over 52. Chargers.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Chargers at Dolphins. Man, frisky teams. No one more frisky and more fun than the Dolphins. Tua looks for real. I was in wait and see mode for a minute there. I am all aboard the Tua train. He's the better rookie quarterback. The book keeps not liking the Chargers, and rightfully so, because they keep losing games. So yeah, what you got here?
What is it again?
Chargers at Dolphins.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun.
Another rookie quarterback showdown. That's exciting.
Yeah.
At Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
The book is going to think that the Dolphins are the better football team, and they're at home.
Yes.
Dolphins -4.
I'm shocked, Ryan. I am shocked you win this because I said 7.5. The Chargers can't win anything. The Dolphins are one of the hottest teams in the NFL. I figure you'd be crazy to take anything under 7.5. It's Dolphins at home -2.5.
Oh, whoa. I thought you were going to say still higher than me. I mean, the Chargers play in a close game every week.
Yeah, but they're definitely worse than a field goal dog to a home team in the Dolphins, who are super hot right now.
Oh, man.
I'm pounding Miami.
I can't support betting on the Chargers because you got to see them win first. But I will say, if the line was where you thought it should be, I would be hitting Chargers money line.
Yeah, because they always make them close. Yeah.
But maybe you just, I don't know, the spread kind of feels right. They're probably going to lose on a game-winning field goal.
Okay, we've got 6 to go, and your lead is exactly 6.
Okay, so you got to blow me out.
Yeah, I'm still in line for a tie. And it all starts with this one: Buffalo Bills at the Arizona Cardinals.
Buffalo Bills at the Arizona Cardinals. Oh my goodness.
Fun stuff.
Dude, great slate. Great slate this week.
Great slate. Your theory of don't bet against Russell Wilson finally falls apart this week as the Bills. Well,
it's not like he's undefeated in his career.
No, I know.
You just bet on Russell Wilson and you live with the losses and you take all the wins and you bathe in them.
The ROI is great on betting on Russell Wilson. There's no denying that.
Okay. So I think they're just going to love Buffalo after what they did to Seattle.
Right.
And they're going to be low on my Cardinals because but the Cardinals get the home 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this is a pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
Yep.
With the Cards at home, it is Cardinals -2. I get it because I said 3.5. Even with you saying a pick 'em, half-point win.
If I would have just said Cardinals -0.5, would have been a tie.
Right. Love the Cardinals, right? Some real disrespect here. You don't.
I mean, I'll take them. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You're not bullish on the Cards anymore?
No, I just watching their kicker miss a 49-yard field goal short really just took a piece of my soul.
Same kicker I saw at Folsom bust like 3 60-yarders. He was amazing. That was the rise season.
What happened? How do you miss a 49-yard? He was just trying to place it. Like, I don't know. That just I had the Cards. What were they? -4.5 or something?
Who'd they even play?
The Dolphins.
Completely. Oh yeah.
And I was thinking like, okay, let's just get to overtime, score a touchdown, and get this dub. And then he just misses it. Anyways, I'm worried about the Bills because they've been really streaky this year.
It was Cards by 5.
Yeah. Okay. Like Josh Allen was hot early in the year and he was unstoppable. Then he went into a rut. And last week he was back to being hot again. That defense made Russell Wilson's life a living hell.
Right.
And now they just get to play Russell Wilson again. So I'm a little worried about that.
I don't like this. I don't like that 2 losses on double-digit favorites. All of a sudden you have immaculate feel for how the book sees this and mild takes. You're not bullish one way or another. I don't like this. I think you're going to win a lot of money this week, and I will be riding with you in all ways because you're making too much sense. Thank you. Seattle at the Los Angeles Rams. Who you got, brother?
Seattle -3.5.
Oh, I said -2.5. It is Rams -2. Another half-point win for your boy.
What?
It's in Los Angeles, and it is Rams -2. So get ready to make some money on Russell Wilson.
Let's go. Russell Wilson as an underdog. There's nothing better. Oh,
against a division opponent? I mean, this is beautiful.
That is the gift of all gifts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's the money line? Do you have it in front of you?
Yeah. +110. So it's not crazy.
Wait.
But still.
You're going to call them 2-point underdogs and then tell us that it's a toss-up for who's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Lame. At least give me +125.
Yeah. I mean, the Rams, in fact, are -125. Well, San Francisco at New Orleans is the next one. Somehow I've stayed alive with these half-point wins. Love the Cards, love the Seahawks, love the Dolphins.
Oh, man. New Orleans at home against San Francisco.
Yeah. San Francisco. San Francisco. Right as I thought, oh, maybe they are for real. Complete dumpster fire.
Saints -7.5.
Oh, damn you. You're going to win because of a tie, because that's exactly what I said. We both went way too low. It's Saints by 9.
Okay, that's not way too. That's a 1.5 point. 1.5 points.
That's high, though. That's high.
That is high, yeah. The Saints just blew out the Buccaneers, and the Niners just got blown out by the Packers. So,
yep. Well, I mean, I get it, but I hate it. It's a stay away across the board for me.
Well, I'm instituting a new rule. No double-digit underdogs after week 6. That's my new rule. So this doesn't fall into it.
Double-digit favorites?
Sorry, yes. No double-digit favorites after week 6.
It's good.
This doesn't fall into that, so I might end up taking the Saints.
At 9. Yes. Okay. Bengals at Steelers. This one's another frisky game. The frisky Bengals against the Steelers. Undefeated. I think they've never gone 8-0 in their franchise history, which is kind of absurd, but I don't know. The Steelers aren't great.
I think I'm going to get baited into taking the money line for the Bengals in this game. After watching Pittsburgh just struggle against the Cowboys.
If Ben's hurt and that thing is starting and he's his mobility is severely limited,
he hurt
that's
both
trouble.
Knees
that's
in the
trouble,
same game.
Yeah.
Give me Steelers -7.
I said 7.5 at 6.5.
Oh, okay.
So they're on to us. They know that the Bengals are juicy and they're.
What's the money line?
Actually, it doesn't have a total or a money line. So
gonna have to wait on the money line.
We're in wait and see mode. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we get to Sunday night. Baltimore Ravens going to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. Do you remember week 3, my lock was Patriots -5.5 against the Raiders, and I was so confident, and that bet was never in doubt. Such
they blew
an easy win. They played again now. Raiders would be favored by 5.5, not more.
You said something to me over text last night that I think bears repeating, which is that Cam Newton hasn't been the same since he got COVID.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's true.
I don't know if the just teams became on to him, but the Cam I saw last night is the exact same Cam that I was ragging on all offseason.
Yep.
Saying his shoulder's messed up, he can't throw, he keeps spiking balls into the dirt. He looks uncomfortable. All of those things were Cam last night. I'm worried about him because I rescinded my hate on him. I don't actually hate him, but I was hating on him.
Right.
I rescinded that because he looked so good in the first 4 weeks of the season.
MVP week 3 against the Seahawks, it looked like, Yeah, it's a mess, man. It's a mess.
And Austin says, or the Broncos broke Cam again.
Yeah, I mean, yep, it could be. Something's not right, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, crazy. Anyways, the line is going to be Baltimore -7.5.
I said 8.5. It's just 7.
Okay. Damn, I was on it this week.
Dude, you have killed.
I don't think I've gotten one on the button yet, weirdly, though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you have your chance on Monday night with the Vikings taking on the Bears. As you mentioned, almost a Maction-inspired type of matchup here.
Vikings, Bears, Maction. I really don't know. Chicago -5. Chicago -5.
Oh, Ryan, you have been on the money all week. You are off by 8 points because it is Vikings -3. I said Vikings -2.
Oh.
The book hates the Bears. The book is on to the Vikings being really good.
I love it.
You love the Bears?
Yep.
Oh, man. I like the Vikings. I don't know what's going on with any of these.
Dalvin Cook is so dope.
He's insane.
That's the only thing that should excite you about this game. Maybe I will bet on the Vikings so I can be cheering for Dalvin Cook.
No David Montgomery. Well, potentially no David Montgomery for the Bears. Which,
Oh, you know who's also dope is Mooney for the Bears.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a
Parnell.
little electric.
He's the Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman guy in that Nagy offense. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Speed.
Someone threw him into a dynasty league trade earlier this year, and
Oh, you
he was
just
just a
got him as a
throw-in.
throw-in.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
was
the
like, I
best.
like clicked on his thing. I'm like, yeah, this guy seems dope. Took him, and now he's in my flex. Now that is part of the reason for that is my top 3 running backs and my top 3 wide receivers are all on IR. But he's putting up. No, he's makes a big play every week, at least one.
No, he's good. I mean, that's their problem, though. They're all perimeter oriented, you know.
Yeah,
They've
that's
got
true.
some nice guys, but then they can't get 4th and 1. They can't run up the A gap to save their lives. So, action.
All right. Yes, of course, the place to get in on the action is at DraftKings Sportsbook, where this week they are covering your bets on Sunday up to $100. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code DNVR when you sign up to get the can't-miss offer. DraftKings Sportsbook, ensuring your Sunday bets up to $100. That's right, you bet, and they cover up to $100 when you use the promo code DNVR during sign-up. For a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. You must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Risk-free coverage paid out in site credits. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. There it is. Covering you up to $100 this week.
That's a sweet deal.
You're quite literally betting with house money. And then, of course, you can get in on the 20% profit boost on a Mac parlay tonight.
Yep.
And there's also an offer out there to double your money on Bryson DeChambeau just making the cut at the Masters. We will, of course, be giving out our Masters picks tomorrow. And I have a take. So.
Okay. Also, tune in or download Big Drive Energy because I know those guys will cover it. They do a phenomenal job, the Golf Bros.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what are we feeling on this Maction?
Okay, Maction tonight, Tuesday night Maction. It's your duty to bet on the Mac because they're playing on Tuesday night. Like the Mac is playing on Tuesday nights for us.
Oh yeah.
And when I say us, I mean bettors. And when I say us, I also mean DraftKings Sportsbook, the presenting sponsor of the show. Like they're like, hey, let's try something here. People need to bet on football during the week. We will play anytime, any day, any hour, and we will get people to watch us because they're betting. So it is our duty to reward them for playing on Tuesdays by betting on it and watching it and giving them ratings. Okay. Akron and Ohio starting in 4 minutes. So we got to work quick here.
Okay. I'm feeling Akron. I'm feeling that plus 27.5. They got blown out by Western Michigan last week as heavy dogs. Ohio's figuring out their new quarterback and just lost by 3. Akron, they're feisty. They started that game off with onside kick. I think they've got it in them to keep it closer than 27.5. I could see a backdoor here.
I'm in.
I like Kent State over Bowling Green. Kent State's kind of the good team in the conference. They didn't cover last week. I think they'll be hungry after doing that against Eastern Michigan, and they take on Bowling Green, who got blown out by Toledo 38-3. So I like Kent State to get back on track. Buffalo, Miami of Ohio, that's the toughest call.
No.
Okay, give it to me.
That's the easiest call. It's Buffalo.
Booyah. That's where I was leaning. Buffalo -8. That's a 3-leg parlay plus 589. You boost that with 20% plus 707. Beautiful.
Yep. Andre, I'm calling it now. Buffalo, and only true bettors will understand this. Buffalo is the Coastal Carolina of the MAC.
Ooh.
Yes, all spreads, Austin.
Okay. Wow. That's
Buffalo, the Coastal Carolina of the MAC.
That's a heavy claim, and I love it.
All right, let me get this in. Akron, Kent State, Buffalo, 2 dogs, 2 favorites and a dog.
Yes.
with the 20% profit boost plus 707. Throw a unit on that.
Ching.
We are locked in. And boy, oh boy, I could use this one. This would feel really good.
Yeah, it'd be nice. That Monday night last night sucked, so it'd be nice to win this one.
All right. You heard it here first. The Mac parlay to hit. If we hit 2 Mac parlays in a row, I think we might have to go like national. Like I think we might need to be on every radio station in the country.
Yeah, legend status if we do that. So stay tuned. Will your heroes reach legend status, or will they be licking their wounds on this beautiful Trends Day tomorrow? We will see, and we will have more action then.
All right. Talk to you guys later.